guys, welcome back to Tasmania TV. In today's video, I have a doggy DIY for you, and it's a very simple and kind of genius way to create cute little t-shirts for your dog. It really is super easy. The only tool you need is a pair of scissors. You don't need to do any sewing. It's so friggin' simple. So I have a bunch of different versions of these for my dog. And first off, I'm going to show you how to make the base t-shirt, but then I'm also going to show you how I did the t-shirt with tiny little bat wings for my dog for Halloween. Also very simple. For that one, however, you will need to do some sewing. But first, let's take a look at the actual base t-shirt for your dog and what you're gonna need. The fabric I'll be using for this project is cut off t-shirt sleeves or long sweater sleeves. I have two of them here, and the black and white stripy one, the one that's slightly larger, is the one we're gonna start with. This one is pre-distressed, as I'm sure you can tell. This curve, which is from the shoulder of the sleeve, works perfectly for the butt of your dog. First thing we're gonna do is measure. I know that my dog is 30 centimeters across, like this, but I'm just going to show you how I measure that. So whenever I order clothes for him, I always go for 30 centimeters. So then I'm just going to match that onto my sleeve piece and cut that off so we get a measurement that matches the length of my dog. And then I'm also cutting off what's left over of that shoulder piece, making sure that I don't have any threads or double fabric or anything like that. Then what we're gonna do is cut out holes for the front paws, and I'm using an existing sweater for this to mark where the holes are gonna go. I'm just placing that over the t-shirt and then using a pen to mark where I'm going to cut. This time I am cutting both layers at the same time because this is a very thin fabric. If you're working with something thicker, then go ahead and just cut each side at a time. And that is really all you need to know. Just cutting it into the right size and cutting hole for the front paws, and done. You have an instant doggy t-shirt. So easy to make, and these are very cute and comfortable for the dog. These are made with t-shirt fabric, so they're very comfy. And our dog doesn't mind wearing clothes because he knows that clothing means you get to go for a walk. So yeah, then it's time to try it on. And like I said, this one was a little bit looser in the fit, so this is kind of a slouchy tee for him, which makes it even cuter. But yeah, cute little stripy tee for my cute little dog. For the second tee, I'm going to be using black fabric. This sleeve is a little bit smaller, so this will be tighter on my dog. But I'm going to repeat everything I just did for the first one, cutting off that seam from the shoulder piece, so you get that nice curved edge that will go over the butt. Putting in that measurement to make sure it fits my dog, and then cutting off the excess fabric. Again, placing an existing sweater on top to find the right placement for the holes for the front paws, and then cutting those out. And there you have it, a t-shirt. But for this, we're gonna add some bat wings too. I'm gonna use what's left over of that black fabric to create the wings. First thing I'm gonna do is create a stencil. So I'm just quickly drawing out how much space I have to work with on a piece of paper, and then drawing some bat wings on there. And I'm using bat wings with the pointy ends away from the face of my dog so that he doesn't turn around and hurt himself. I'm only drawing half of the wings and then folding the fabric over and cutting through both halves at once so that the wings have the exact same shape. Then I'm placing the paper on top of that fabric and cutting it out. Pinning those two pieces together, and then I am going to start working on the interior of the wings because we need some structure in there. I'm going to be using this paper box. This was an egg box, but any kind of not too thick box will do. Don't use any materials that will hurt your dog, like wire or something sharp. So then I'm just going to recreate that shape on the box, and then cutting out the paper box in halves, like this, because I do want the two halves of the wings to be separate from each other so that they're not just one solid wing, but rather two halves. So I'm creating two halves from the box, and then placing those on top of the fabric to make sure they fit, which they do, and then I'm sewing down the middle of the wings first, and then placing each of the wings in there, pinning them on and sewing them on. The reason why I sewed in the middle first is because I don't want the cardboard pieces to slide over to the other side. Once that has been pinned, I am sewing the wings shut, sealing the cardboard pieces inside. And then I just need to decide where on the t-shirt I want to place the wings, and then just pin them there and sew them on. And then your little back t-shirt is done. My dog is black, so you can't really tell, but it's still a very cute outfit, very simple to make, and again, very comfortable. Nothing that's too warm for him to wear indoors, so he wore this for Halloween without any issues whatsoever, and he got many compliments for being the cutest bat ever. That's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoy it when I do little doggy DIYs, and I do have more human DIY projects on the way as well, I promise. Thank you for watching, and remember, do no harm, but take no shit. I'll see you next time.